We're finishing up our stay here at the Catalina State Park in Arizona. It's outside Tucson. I want to do my, it's going to be a limited review because we only have one night here, but we used a lot of the facilities. So overall, the campground was quiet and nice. It's extremely cold this morning. It's October 28th, 2022. It's like in the 30s. The sun has finally come up over the mountain, so it should start warming up. It's supposed to get up into the high 70s today, which is going to be nice. But we are moving on because we couldn't get more than one night camping here because the campground's full. The only thing that's a big negative here is the bathroom in Loop A doesn't use flush urinals, so the bathroom stinks like urine really bad.
Morning, Dad.
Good morning, son. Ezekiel just got up. That's good, so I can start taking down the tent. So the bathroom is super disgusting, and you try to go in there to use it, and it's just, the smell of urine is just overpowering. It's like someone hasn't flushed the toilet for weeks. So what we did was we drove over to Campground B, which is a loop just to the west of Loop A, and went to check out their showers because I didn't want me or the kids in the showers last night in that bathroom because the smell is that strong. Going in there just to use the restroom is pretty tough. So we drove over to Loop B, and they had a much cleaner facility. Their urinals and stuff were flush urinals. Catherine said the women's bathroom wasn't smelly, so it's just got to be those drain urinals, and they're not using the right chemicals or cleaning them properly to control the smell, because we've been in other bathrooms that use those and they're not this disgusting. But the campground overall, here's our campsite. So we couldn't get a tent site, so we had to, and it was basically a stop. We had to take this. I guess we could have stayed on BLM land or whatever, but I wanted to stay in the campground, so we got a power connection, which is cool because it allows us to charge our phones and lantern. And then we have a water spigot right here in camp, which has been handy. We've got a picnic table. There's no fire rings here. I don't think you're allowed to have fires, but it does have like a little grill, little barbecue grill. We got this pull-through asphalt pad to park on. So, it's about the same as any other campground. It was quiet. Lots of coyotes in the area, which is kind of cool. And there is a main road that goes into Tucson, and it wasn't that loud, surprisingly. So other than the bathroom, it's a decent campsite. The price for this particular site was kind of high, definitely more than what I would spend for a tent site, but because it has electricity and water, we had to pay a little bit more. Here is our number, A28. Checkout time is noon. We are going to stay in one more state park tonight here in Arizona, so we'll have done Lost Dutchman, Catalina, and then we'll talk about the other one when we get there. But first, we've got a big surprise tour this morning, so we got to get everything cleaned up, packed up. We got to make a stop at Walmart because we got to pick up some more propane canisters, and then we are on our way to the big surprise. You guys are going to love it. So Catalina State Park, I would say it's a 4 to 4.5. It's not quite a 4.5, mainly because that bathroom is disgusting, and the cost is a little bit prohibitive, and they don't have enough space for the amount of people who want to come here and camp. It's cold, but I mean, it's the time of year. Maybe it's an elevation thing or whatever. I'm not sure. I'm not so sure why it's so much colder here than it was in Phoenix. But I don't know that I would come back here. Honestly, I don't know that it's worth the cost or dealing with the hassle of not counting on getting a place to stay. Because, and I'll talk about the reservation system, what little bit I've learned about the Arizona State Park reservation system and why I think it's kind of silly. Anyway, all right, so Catalina State Park, Tucson, one more look at it. And to get you in the Tucson area, there's lots to do around here, surprisingly. So check it out if you're in the neighborhood.